Good morning. So, it is the Sela Cup. Good morning. Wow, lots of shares. Adam Pearson, Paul Ditchburn, lots and lots. I watched Paul this morning. Funny thing yesterday, I'm watching the match and I'm wearing the wrong shirt. I was watching the match in Spanish. At least that's what language I think it was. Crazy last night, because there was talk that Eddie was trying to do something but keep Alexander Isak away. And you know the way it's gone on, disgusting. Now, I don't know what time. I know it's on today, but the women are playing first, so it may be around about 3 o'clock. Maybe. Now, right. Boosh. Right, what we got? We got 10 here. Wow, wait, 10? Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, the men's game's 4 o'clock. Got ya. Right. I've already made my cuppa. Cheers. Right. Now, a lot of you will know, yeah, sometimes in the business world, things do not run smooth. There are lots of different things that can hamper you. If you were a dinosaur, you'd be okay. Yeah. Yeah. Couple of changes. Yeah. Now, I'm going to show you something which is part written. And it's that. Yeah? That is a song for an American. No, he's not British. No, he's definitely not British. An American. And he wants to be number one. So, good morning from Sweden. Good morning to you. Hope the weather is nice. Here today, overcast. So, yeah. Now, in the next month, we're going to go through a cleaning process. We're going to do both apps, clean, and grow them. Also, here, grow. That's what I was saying when I was posting the other day. I was posting Adam Pearson, Rubenstein, Matty Renton, True Geordie. Yeah, I'm dropping names, aren't I? But here's the thing. Yesterday, there was a post, and that post was from NUFC Matters. Keith. Many of us call him Sir Keith. Many. Because he wrote the letter that changed the game. So I linked that to True Geordie, who is one of the biggest Newcastle content creators, Adam Pearson, Matty Renton, Magpie Channel TV, and a whole host of others. Now, if everybody shares that post on Facebook, if everyone shares it, what you'll find is what I've said in one of my videos where I spoke about this. The wage structure at Newcastle United needs to be changed. Now, as I said, quite a few videos ago, our wage structure, you've got Alexander Isak, who is reportedly on 120 £100,000 a week. And he's not the highest earner. Hydra. Back on the crypto pull grind. What? What? Don't make sense. Wow. No, Corvo, no. I disagree. Now I'm going to tell you why I disagree. And it's this. Last season, a few months ago, Newcastle United changed the dynamic. We did what other people said we couldn't do. And because we did that, we brought home the Carabao Cup. Now, a lot of people, and there's more people than I've got fingers and toes. Just to let you know, who called it a tin pot cup, etc. Words to that effect. But what I want to say to you is this, yeah. We're back in time. We're back in time. We had a guy who only cared about his company. It was splattered everywhere across St. James's. And no money was brought in. None. Now, he's gone. And what should have happened was, obviously, because we won the cup last year, on the players entitled to a pay rise. I mean, let's be honest. They've gone out on the pitch and brought home a trophy. I think, honest opinion, they deserve a pay rise. They voted that system along with the other clubs. Yeah, well, there's 20 clubs in the Premier League. There is. And I was saying this the other day. It's going to be a hard season. Yeah, very hard season. Morning, Benny. Now, I'm going to say this, right? Why haven't the club rewarded the players? I mean, we won a cup. It doesn't have to be daft amounts, but award the players. Alan Shearer, basically set his name in history books. Nobody can take that away from him. Nobody. But even he has turned round and said this current situation. And it's a mess. Now, last night I was in Barry's Through Black and White Eyes, and they were talking about this. Is it possible to bring Amanda and Miadad back to do the deals, to get them in front and work something out? From Lazio. Is that Lazio? Is it? I think it says Lazio. Why would we bring them back? Well, we don't have anybody to steer the good ship. It's absolute chaos. Anyway, just my opinion. As I said to them last night, not yet. No, David, not yet. In years to come, who knows? It all depends on what happens in the big wide world. And my honest opinion is this: between now and Christmas, players are going to have to roll their sleeves up. Well, it may be. So, yeah. I mean, I'm going to try and watch. Last night's match was in Spanish, I think, and it wasn't too bad. We could have won the game, apart from that 88th minute shot. But Newcastle didn't do too bad. Yeah, there was empty spaces in the Sir John Hall stand. I didn't see any other empty spaces, but there was definitely next to where the scoreboard is. There was definitely Benny. It's money. You can't just rack up at St James's Park and you get in. Still selling remaining tickets for today's game. Yeah, Newcastle's 250 mile away. So no, beg my pudding. But one thing I want to say to you is this: I've heard a few different YouTubers talking about it. Does he have a way back? A private helicopter, says David. Yeah. One thing I was saying the other day when I was passing on the messages on Facebook and Reddit, etc., was this. I don't know, I've got something here. The way things are going, Chelsea is better. You've got to be kidding. Chelsea have got more strikers than any other team in the Premier League. Without Isa, you will be relegation fodder. Nah, didn't be talking silly, man. Ah, there you go, son. Away you go. Oh. You know, you can come in and you can turn around and say that and another. Yeah, you can. But I'm just gonna remove you. So there we go. And we have who was it? Antonio was talking about a 21-year-old Suma. Right. Yeah. I would have checked the time, but my watch ran out of battery yesterday. Gutted. So, today, hopefully, we can get a win today. Hopefully. And get this Suma. Can't even pronounce the second name. Get him in. Yes, I'm in the UK. You've spelled my name wrong, but never mind. Can you do a Saturday evening song and dance at 7 for your fans? Well, I can play some music, definitely. Oh, Lardo. I thought it was Lucy. I thought it was Nicola. It's neither. So, yeah, keep hunting. Mm. So, what is going to happen? What I want to happen is this. I want our players to realize hard work on the pitch. I want them to realize it's not given. You've got to go out there and earn it. And like I sang in the song Two Cups, at Tesco's checkout. Okay. How much pip do you get, Paul? Don't. So, moving forward, we've got next week Aston Villa away. So we get this young 21-year-old in, Mark Gahey, if he wants to come, and a few others. It is possible. Yeah, well, David, we can't do anything about that. Why is Villa away an awful opening game? Why? Don't understand that. All games in the Premier League are absolutely rock solid. Bruno, um, let's hope with Bruno he gets more goals this season than he did last season. And that's my hope. He needs some milk. What? Eh? They smashed us off the park. That's going to happen sometimes in football, though. You are going to have a team who come to St James's Park and they wanted more. We have to be the team who wants it more. And, you know, the thing you've got to work out is this. Yeah. We've got Bruno, Sandro Tonali, Big Joe, and Anthony Gordon, Harvey Barnes. So we have got goals in the team. 35 million? Wow. For an Irish player. Very surprised at that. Yeah, what you got to look at though is under Eddie Howe, We got a trophy. And that's what you got to look at. Your likes of your Jurgen Klopps, your Mourinho's, they've done it, but so has Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe brought us our first trophy. Apparently, he is nailed on to sign Wisa. Yeah. I mean, that's Suma. He got what 20? Is it 21 goals? And he's young. He's only 21. No, too old. I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't make it on the pitch for what? Not even 5 minutes. Years and years ago, that would be different. But we're not talking about years and years ago. This season, like I said last night in Through Black and White Eyes, I honestly think we can go better than we did last season. But it's the players, it's their mentality, which is why one of my songs is Are You Brave Enough? Because you've got to be. If you're playing on the pitch at St James's Park in front of 52,300, you've got to be brave enough. No, I'm not Alpha Kenny. No. I'm going to be watching it on TV. So Jordan is saying top 20 finish. I'm saying top 4 finish. That's what I want. Top 4. David, it'll happen. Merch will come. Just got to find the right people to do the merch. The pictures are ready. Don't you think it's stupid of Newcastle to keep Isaac? Now you're starting the season. It's not my decision. It's not our decision. We are just fans. What's that saying? What was that saying? The right merchandise would. Yeah. But there's still the meme. And the end of the month, I'm going to do that. The apps, make sure that the apps stay where they are. And also speak to the team at Lovable and the team at Replit to say, I'm getting complaints. Fix it. So there's lots to come, including the coming season. Benny is saying, Paul, you said months ago, I'm still searching. I did a Zoom call with a company called Swagbox. Swagbox have one location, which is Sheffield, Benny. There's other different ones as well. But yeah. Yeah. So hopefully today we can get something from the game. Hopefully we can get that Samu kid. Mark Gahey, and others, hopefully. Yes, Benny. Benny, I've just spoke about that. So, yeah, you have a nice day. Any merch designs? Not yet. No. I've I've got multiple designs. Multiple. I mean, hell's bells. I've got the whole squad. Pardon me. I've got the whole squad to digitalize and then change. So what you're looking at will be completely different from the original image, and it takes hours using something called pixel art 2. You go right into the picture and change it. Gaza is still starving. Yeah, that's really bang out of order what's happening there. No, I don't get free merchandise. No. So, yeah, this the computer has the images, all the first team, and then it has other images in another file related to that said file, and that is to do with the Mighty Magpie show. Not really, no. Can you rent a pop-up shop and display the merch? No, well, what I was going to do was rent space in the city centre. Rent space so people can come in. That's the whole the purpose of doing it. Rent the space. Everybody can like drop in, have a cuppa, stuff like that. Have a natter. Well, nah. There's already likes of the food bank outside of St James's Park. Your burger vans, etc. No, it wouldn't be right. So no. Do you know, Benny? Why do you think I created the meme coin? Why do you think I did that? Do you think I did that just in a flick of the fingers? You see, Benny, and this is to you, just to you, Benny. Since 2016, I have been monitoring the markets. Now, there was a guy, he's not British, but there's a guy who wanted to become something. He did. He became that. And then he had to leave and then come back. Now, under their laws, you have two choices. Yeah? This is his second term. Now, he created things. He created Truth Social. He also created his own, Trump. So I did the same. Now, that is to support the channel you're watching. So I can like take this old shit, put it in a frame, stick it up on the wall. And that's it. He's a billionaire. Right. Benny, see that there? Look, you see where it says number one? Yeah? Number one. Number one is not a billionaire. No. Number one is the next one. And now it's a race. But going off on a tangent. So, back to Newcastle United. Years and years ago, I was on Twitter before I left. I said to the club at NUFC to do this, to do that, to do the other. All the text is backward. Sorry about that. My apologies. Well, what it says is, hey, Donald, want to become number one. And it says also, we're both in the same boat. We are. We're both in the same boat. He's a multi-billionaire and I'm not. But we are both in the same boat because that boat is called Solana. Yeah. He has his coin. I have mine. So whether you want to admit it, Benny, or no, he has his coin and I have mine. His coin this morning was £7.15. Not the biggest, but he is the president. No, he's not. No, he's just a very old man. And there's no escaping that. You're not in the same boat as a world leader. Sorry to burst your bubble, Benny, but if you want proof of that, I'll show you proof of that later. And the proof is Solana. That's simple. I mean, you can argue till you go blue, green, and different colours. You can. But what I'm saying is this. Trump, which is currently priced at £7 something, and then mine, they're on the same ecosystem. So get your head round it. Because you're the one at the end of the day. Break. See, do you know what that is? I'm holding the phone like a violin. Benny. You've got such a thing, man. Really. Now, there are people. There are always going to be people. It's life. Who disagree, who, no, that's never. And it does. Do you know why it does? Because a person has the audacity. Yeah, do you know, Corvo, it makes me giggle. There you go. It makes me giggle because I show you later coin market cap we're both there. We're both in the ecosystem, whether Benny wants to admit it or not. And here's the honest thing, and this is for everybody that's here. There's 17 people here. For every single one of you. Like I said to Adam Pearson, like I said to Matty Renton, True Geordie, again, to NUFC Matters. I said the same thing to somebody else ages and ages ago. But you've gone deaf. You've all gone deaf. I've done a few songs about Trump. I did one with when the battle was going on with that Kamala. I did that because there was a choice. The choice was First Lady or him. The people chose him. The song is to say to him, you want to become number one, this is what you do. Benny, I've already told you when the mods get paid. I've already told you that. So, as you slipped the noose, then it doesn't matter to you, does it? Because you are adamant and you're set in granite in your ways. Yeah, you are set in granite. And nothing's going to change that. It doesn't matter whether the things I'm doing pay off. No, because you have decided. So nothing can change that. The mods later, they will earn. No doubt about it. Because all of the super chats, there you go. That's yours. So there you go. You misunderstand, Benny, at the end of the day. You misunderstand. And that's your problem. Here's a question for you, Benny. Because you want to come onto this subject. Here's your question. In the past couple of days, how many boxes have been available for people to come in? How many boxes? How many? Because I remember speaking about this. So come on, how many boxes have appeared on screen on any live? 11:30, 7 o'clock. How many boxes have appeared on screen? Come on. Benny is saying to everybody, it's 27 people here, Benny is saying no idea. The truth is this: there have been no boxes because I haven't set up StreamYard yet. It is not the football season yet. We're in pre-season. And that's what I'm saying to you. You haven't done this and you haven't done that. I've done my best. That's what I've done. My best. And as I've said to you ages and ages ago, that's all I will keep on doing. My best. And like I say to some people, you don't want to be here? Try it on. Now, back end of this month, I shall be seeing one new thing. Once that's done, there's no more. Oh, Bert's in here, is he? The truth is, 5 weeks ago you said and I quote, if I get paid via Super Chat, right? This is what Bert Wynn is saying, yeah? If I get paid via Super Chat, then it will go to the mods. You mentioned the boxes 5 weeks ago. Oh, so I'm a liar. Okay, I'm a liar. It's very hard to lie when you're on video. Very hard to lie. Oh, by the way, thank you, Bert Wynn, for that gigantic message. Thank you for that. Really, truly epic. That must have took you, what, a day? But thank you. Thank you. You see, when I showed you the other day a picture, yeah, WX in the picture, that is the big stuff. It's the big stuff because the second it gets released, it's traded live. But, you know, you're talking about all of these different things in your message. What was this? The stuff, the ICO, the other bits and pieces. There was a big, huge message. But I'm going to tell you something, right at the end of the day. What I'm trying to do by myself. And I'm going to make mistakes. That's why the first version of Seeking You was just a page nobody could do anything with. So I binned it. That's why second one came out and everyone's, oh, it's data this, it's data that, it's data the other. I am learning something brand new. Now, one thing I'm going to say to you all is this: when you're learning, mistakes happen. Yeah? And I try to learn from each mistake. Now, like this person, Bert Wynn, yeah, turns around and goes about HMRC, about this, about the act, about the other, about this. And I was like, wow, way, huge mega post. Biggest I've ever seen. And that's honest. Biggest I've ever seen. But it doesn't stop me trying. And it never will. You can chuck boulders, buses, tanks in the road. I'm just going to work my way around them. You know? Now, one thing I did say is this. I need to speak to a fellow YouTuber about the link from StreamYard. Get that? Then the boxes are open for 9 people. I make the 10th. So there's 10 boxes altogether. The super chats, like I mentioned in the previous video, super chat comes in $4.99, $5.99, $10.99, whatever the price is. The super chat goes to the mods. It goes to them. And if you don't, if you can't contemplate that, I'm sorry. Really, I am. I'm so sorry. But it's on video. It's telling you. Now, season hasn't started. We're still in pre-season. We're in a mess. Yes, we are in a mess. But we are still in pre-season. And when I said to everybody, there is a surprise coming, the surprise was the meme. Right, 1 second. Milk. When I did the meme, it was to grow the channel. And here's the thing for you all, yeah? January, yeah? I've just come across the threshold, which means getting paid. It's not a lot. No, it's not a lot. But still getting paid. That was reported. I'm getting this, but I don't get it. It's not every month. So I've informed everybody. You have way too much caffeine. Oh, wow. Is it true? No. Incorrect. Well, the one thing with the car, the Mondeo, have a unique vehicle. Unique. There's thousands and thousands of Ford Mondeos, but there would only be one like that. You know, Bert, you seem to be a pretty intelligent person. But what I want to say to you is this. I set out to do a task. A very simple task. That was to create something to share other people. Because I do that anyway. You know, somebody does a video on YouTube, I share it. Is that so hard? Huh? Is it? Now, like I said last night when I was in Through Black and White Eyes, I want a top 4 finish and I want 2 cups. Will I get that? Will I? So, somebody's asking for a shout out. Caffeine makes you bald. Oh, really? Really? Yeah. Are you saying that that's bald? Yeah. Are you saying that's bald? Really? Oh, hey, you know what it is? There's so many people, yeah, going on about this and about all these things. You know what I would say to you? Grow up. Grow up. Trips down the Nile and stuff like that. Why would anybody dearie me, man? Alpha Kenny, I want to retain the Carabao Cup and I want to take the FA Cup. There you go. Steve O. Angry? No. What makes you say that? Eh? What makes you say that? Hmm? You see, when a person gets angry, they start shouting at the top of their voice. Sometimes they start using profanities. Where was that? Hmm? Where was that? It wasn't. It never will. You see, YouTube has a policy. You can have adult only or you can have kids. So if you go for the kid version, then there's no comments. Yeah? So I went for the adult version because we're all adults. I'm 58. Don't want to be, but I am. Yeah? Now, they have a policy where some will swear, but you don't get that here. So there we go. Breaking news. Personal terms agreed with. Is it Thor? Clubs now negotiating a fee. Okay. I can park a double-decker stagecoach between your front teeth. Oh, can you now? That'd be a bit hard, considering a double-decker is 9.5 foot wide. So, there we go. So, to all of you have a wonderful Saturday. Hopefully, we get that young lad from, I think it's Porto. I'm sure it's Porto. 21 million, 21-year old. I nearly said 21 million, but no, it's a bit higher than 21 million. Um, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me, Daz, number one fraudster. No. In your mind. Yeah. In your mind. But I'm providing something. So, again, have a wonderful afternoon and see you all 7 p.m. Be there or be square.